Hey y'all, it's your girl Millie Chan. You all had told me to make sure I watch this interview with Ken and Dustin. Let's get into it. Okay, Ken is from Dayton, Ohio. He moved to Huntsville at a very young age, so he considers himself to be from Huntsville. He knows Courtney. They went to rival schools together, and he knows Marceau a little bit. He met Trish physically in the gym. That's where they met. But they were following each other on social media before they actually physically met. So the gym is literally like their bonding area. So Ken let us know that he's been married before. Like, he got married because he was in the military. And if you know anything about that, you get paid a little bit more money for dependents. So he said, his words were, he's never been married for love, right? And then Dustin asked, does he have any children? And he told us this on the show. He doesn't have any biological children, but his ex-girlfriend, her daughter was 2 when they started dating. She's 13 now, and he says she still has a room there at his home. He cares a lot, right? I'm not saying he's a sensitive, soft man, but he has a heart, if that makes sense. So they're talking about Trisha's husband. I think his name is Marquez, something like that, right? Ken said that he has made it difficult for them going forward, right? He said he has taken the kids on trips to Mexico. They've done things that families do. And he said that it's not as easy. And he said he's come this close sometimes because he makes it difficult. But he had to pull back because he has so much to lose. But then he said that Trish is not as patient as he is when it comes to it, right? He says that she's ready to pop off and he has to tell her to stroke his ego. Why is Trish not full of that type of energy when it comes to signing these papers? Or, no, I'm sorry, my bad, getting these papers. Like, you don't have that same energy to get these papers and give them to him. But he said he understood why her husband is like that, because he's probably so used to seeing her in a situation and now she's ready to change. So what does that mean? Like, it's never going to happen? Now, Dustin has asked him, like, how does he get along with Marquez or whatever her husband's name is. He said his big thing is that the husband doesn't know Ken. I don't know anything about him. Why do you need to know something about him, right? He said that they have gone to events together, and I think we saw a picture where the kids, Trish and her husband was there. So they've gone to events together. He said they did have a conversation where it seems like they were making a breakthrough, but his big thing is he just needs to know him. Ken knows Trish biblically, and that's enough. Like, you don't need to know Ken, not like that. And plus, your son is grown. But let me keep moving because I haven't seen the husband yet. But he went on to say that his daughter, the not biological daughter, he has Alex, the 13-year-old, her dad and him get along perfectly. Like, they call each other. I got to go to the gym. Can you pick her up? They go to things together. They have a really good, he said, co-parenting relationship. Like, you can't ask for more than this. This is a unicorn, right? And he is patient. But this man is not going to be here this long, Trish. You better get to moving. Dustin asked him how did he feel about the kids, on the show, saying that they're cool with their mom getting married or being with Ken. He said that made him feel great. He has a really good relationship with the daughter, but the son is who he really wanted to have the relationship with, and he was really happy about that because, sons can be difficult, and he was really happy about that. So if Trish has the okay from her children and she is okay, that's all that matters. No one else matters. The husband, the family, it does not matter. As long as your children are good and you are good and he's good to you, that's enough. That's enough. He asked them, did he want to have his own children, right? He said that if it happens, it happens. But in today's climate, the kids are 16, 13, and 10, which he's still including his ex-girlfriend's daughter, right? But he would be a wonderful father. And he should have a child. He should be with someone who's going to have a child with him and make him a father, because he's fantastic. But his problem would be is cutting the ties with these other kids, right? He's locked in, Trish. I don't even know what else you could want. When it comes to the divorce, he was like, he believes that people will do things when they want to do it. He's not going to push her to do it. But he also told her he wasn't going to be here a long time. But I feel like Trish doesn't believe that because he is here. But the way she's handling things is not having a conversation. And he's like, that's not how it happens. Anything could happen. You don't want that to, you don't want to be married. Like, anything could happen. And that would leave him out on the sideline, right? But I was listening to Queen Sheba, and she was saying how Trish is just like holding on to these men. And I kind of believe that, because this man is here for you, loves your children, wants to be with you, right? Ecstatic. And you're just like, we don't talk right now, so what is wrong with you? So he was saying Trish, like, she doesn't want to disappoint her husband's family, right? And that's a big thing for her. And he's willing to let this run its course. All I'm going to say is, can't you imagine his DMs right now? This man is here for Trish. You know how many single women out here on this internet ready in Huntsville and beyond? Trish is tripping. But I also think Ken is a little naive, because he says he's a man's man, and I get that, right? When it comes to love, though, he's a little softer, and I love that too. But at the same time, he's giving Trish a lot of rope. A lot of rope. I do think that he is a little naive. What do you think about that? Now, when it comes to Trish's family and talking to her sister Ebony on the show, her sister Stacy in California, he's met Trish's family. He's met her sisters and her brothers, but Trish downplayed their relationship a lot until now. So he's locked in. He knows the family. They thought Trish was playing around. They thought this was just something to have fun with, and she was going to get back with her husband. He is waiting for her. When it comes to the show, he asked Trish, and these are my words, don't make me look crazy out here, right? Has anything going on? He said they had a little debate about her training Martell. She told him afterwards. And he was like, that's something that I should have known, because now you're planting a seed for people. And people is us, right? Because it looked crazy. Like Dustin said, it's some passionate people out here. We have some strong opinions. And she did that to Ken. Ken and I feel the same way about the situation where Martell acted like he didn't know Trish. It's not a big deal. She made it a big deal. And he went on to say that it does make things look funny. He said, because we were at the magazine reveal. We have photos with Martell. Like, I think that's a producer situation. That's what I'm going to chalk it up to. Because anything else, it could be something else. So he answered my question, because I wanted to know how he was going to feel when Martell over here talking to Stormy about Trisha's been over to the house a couple of times. He was like, that's very irritating, because now it looks a different way. And he was like, once she gets irritated by it, then he's going to get activated. And I don't think Martell wants that. I really don't. Trisha going to mess this up. She going to mess it up. He was like, he prays for the whole family, including Trisha's husband. She's going to mess it up. And Trisha has a relationship with his mother. She going to mess it up, y'all. It's your girl, Millie Chun. I'll talk to you later. Bye.